Hey, it's Vana, and welcome back to Dark Souls, ladies and gentlemen. You may notice that our character here, also named Vana, has been given quite a stylish upgrade here. So we've gotten the Quelaag Fury Sword in the last episode, and off camera I went through all of my equipment to see what would be the coolest, pretty much, looking setup, while also maintaining a fast roll. And as you can see here, the fast roll differs because he sort of does a front... he does a front somersault, and then there's basically no wait time. You're immediately able to move again, so it's pretty damn awesome. So we're wearing the Silver Knight helm, we have Eastern armor, Eastern gauntlets, Eastern leggings, and the Grass Crest shield on our back. So this is a pretty cool setup, and I'm glad I basically made it myself and didn't look up a guide or anything. So before we go talk to Kingseeker Framp and see if he has any dialogue, actually let's go ahead and do that, because we were going to do that in the last episode, but we ran out of time, and I'm sure this guy has some things to say.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Let's talk to him.
The beings who possess these souls have outlived their usefulness, or have chosen the path of the wicked. As the primordial serpent, I implore you to defeat them and claim their souls. Let there be no guilt. Let there be no vacillation.
So if you remember, our current goal is to find the 4 Lord Souls and feed them to the Lord Vessel. So that's who he's referring to.
The beings who possess...
Okay, so I do know where we...
Undead. I remain here and await thee.
Okay, I do know where we're going to be going first, but before we start on our new journey, let's talk to all of the NPCs and see if they have anything new to say. First off is this guy.
Oh, hello there. You've been a stranger these days. Why? What spectacular pyromancy? Tell me about it. I have never seen anything like it. Why, yes, of course. Thank you for sharing. I'm still an able pyromancer. I shall locate her myself. Owning your debt once again.
Huh, I don't think I've ever talked to this guy and had that interaction before. He must be talking to a specific, or he must be talking about a specific pyromancer we picked up. Maybe it was when we joined the covenant of the of Quelaag's sister, and she gave us a pyromancy, I believe. I'm not sure. Interesting.
My teacher, whom I imagine still resides in the Great Swamp, had a funny way of putting it. He said that pyromancy is the ultimate fantasy. We are born into dark and warmed by fire, but this fire we cannot touch. Those whose fascination with fire persists learn to hold it in their own hand. He rather had a way with words, the old withering frog. In this land, pyromancers earn a certain respect. The Witch of Izalith, one of the legendary lords, is the godmother of pyromancy. So the day I became undead, I was ecstatic. I felt as if I'd been chosen to attune myself to the ancient arts. Of course, it wasn't all that romantic in the end. The pyromancer's flame is a part of his own body. The flame develops right along with his skill. When I gave you that...
Okay, we've heard that one before. Let's see if he has anything new for sale. I don't think he will. Yeah, and we're not really going to concern ourselves with pyromancy anyway. Alright, so... let's see. There should be this dude over here, although he does move after a certain... Okay, I don't think we've talked to Big Hat Logan yet.
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward with your head high.
Interesting, so that must mean that we don't have enough intelligence to be able to even cast any spell that he teaches us, I guess.
Hello there. Glad to see you alive. Hello.
Which is probably why we haven't been able to buy anything from this guy as well. Although maybe his dialogue changes now that Big Hat Logan is here.
Oh, hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, and he tells me that he has you to thank. Well, we are both in your debt now. Thank you, sincerely. He's just over there. Go along and have a chat. Oh, hello. Terrific to see us both in one piece. And pray that you never go hollow.
Yeah, I guess these guys don't sell you anything if you don't have the intelligence requirements. One thing that's interesting I read online one time about these two guys is that this guy, even though he's supposedly a real big fan of Big Hat Logan, apparently there's some like secret lore or something where I think it's just a theory, I don't think it's been proven, but this guy was supposedly sent to assassinate Big Hat Logan because there's some sort of weird inconsistencies with his story or something. I'm not too sure about that, but it was interesting nevertheless. I don't think there's really anyone else that we need to talk to in Firelink Shrine. There might be that one dude, that cleric. I think he stays here the whole time, even though he says he's going to leave eventually. Yeah, so we'll just talk to him real quick and then we'll get started.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life. Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so. Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
Okay, and we don't really need anything else from this guy. What's interesting is that, I mean, everybody was here, so all he had to do was follow them. I don't really know how he could become separated so easily. Alright, so we have 4 paths open to us. The Duke's there I go saying archives again. The Duke's Archives, which you can get to from Anor Londo. The Catacombs, which is in the direction I'm heading right now. The Demon Ruins, which is by Quelaag. And finally, the New Londo, which we can get to close from here as well. We're actually going to do the Catacombs first, and a word of advice is that if you're going to do the Catacombs, you might want to make yourself a, I think it's called a holy weapon, I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it's the holy enchantment. You'll definitely know what it is when you see it. And I'll explain why a little bit later. So we've actually never explored this area fully just yet. I think we grabbed some items over here, but that's about it. So we're going to pretty much grab everything in this area. This is not actually the Catacombs yet. But you can see our Quelaag Fury Sword is doing a nice job of killing these guys very quickly. And they don't really stand a chance, which is excellent. We have another item here. Large Soul of Lost and Dead. Looking for unique items. There's one over there. This place is always confusing because it doesn't really... There's no clear-cut paths. And here we have a giant skeleton that has a giant falchion. But he is no match for this Quelaag's Fury Sword. Winged Spear. That's still not really what I want. There's one item in particular that's absolutely useless, pretty much. But I want it regardless because it's pretty unique. So, let's see. It might be on the low path. Ah, here's another item. A round shield. That's not what I wanted. Oh my god, I'm so glad we switched to this sword. You guys have no idea. Okay, let's see. We've already been... we actually have not been down here, but there's no items. I could be wrong. This item that I'm looking for could just be in a different spot, but I'm pretty sure it's here. So let's just keep an eye out for it. We're nearing the end of this area. If we were to head down there, that would lead us to where our destination is. Okay, this must be it then. So we're gonna have 2 more regular skeletons and a giant dude as well. But again, they are no match. Zweihander. Oh, well, that's an excellent item. That's actually one of the best weapons in the entire game. It's a giant 2-handed sword. And the special attack will actually, like, knock people up. I know it's in Dark Souls 2 as well, and I think they changed it. I think in Dark Souls 2, you can actually knock people, like, over ledges if you do the strong attack. In this game, I think it maybe slams people down. Not really sure. I've never used it extensively. Okay, so the item I was looking for was actually a set of binoculars. Oh, that's probably where it is, because look where that item is situated. A perfect spot to use some binoculars. Yep. So this is the item that I wanted to use on Guinevere, just to be a little comical. But that time has passed. So if we were to use these, it's incredibly stupid. Basically, it just puts you in the perspective of your own character's head. So it's not even like binoculars, because, I mean, you're not really zooming in that much. You are zooming in, but like I'm saying, you know, it's like you're looking out of the eyes of your character. It's like a first-person view. So, yeah, not much use for those, but it's a unique item nevertheless, and you can actually start off with those. But there has never been a situation where I was like, oh boy, let me grab my binoculars. This is a perfect time to use them. No. So we're going to be heading into the catacombs without a holy weapon. Is it a holy? Yeah, I think it's a holy, because I remember... I think it's holy because I remember in one of my playthroughs I made a holy Uchigatana and used it here. And the reason that you want a holy weapon, you might be thinking, oh, well, you're headed to the catacombs. Obviously, there's going to be some skeletons and stuff, as you can see here. So maybe holy weapons deal extra damage. No. There's an enemy type that we will see shortly called a necromancer, that will raise the dead constantly until you kill them. Until you kill the necromancer. Oh, they deal damage past the... Oh, that's because I'm not blocking, duh. So, I wonder if it's right here. No, so these skeletons... Oh, actually, yes. As you can see, the skeleton reanimated itself. And that's because there is a necromancer close by. So we want to find him quickly and kill him. Otherwise, we're pretty much wasting our time with all of these things. Luckily, I've done this all before, so I pretty much know where they're going to be. So, we want to come down here. We want to avoid all of these skeletons and go in this room because there is going to be a necromancer here that we are going to murder. And now that he's dead, those skeletons will not rise from the dead. And the necromancers never respawn, too, so... Even if we go to the bonfire, we don't have to basically find them and kill them yet again. So let's activate this bonfire. And let's also kindle it, even though I said I'm trying to keep as many humanities in my pool as possible, because we're going to need 30 if we want to save Solaire. Again, though, I don't know when it's too late to do so. I'm going to have to look it up at the end of this episode, because we're getting probably pretty close. So we're done with this. Notice the necromancer has not respawned. We also have a lever here that we're going to activate. Basically, that just opens the way behind this wall. And let's do some backtracking. I don't think we've missed any items, but we ran through all that stuff. So just to be sure that we're not missing any items. Oh, I actually did the jumping attack there when I didn't want to. That was weird. Yeah, there's nothing in this room, but we missed a whole bunch of stuff back here. So let's see. We have some more skeletons. Die. Die. They die in one hit, which is excellent. Something's up there. Okay. Whoa. Wow. He, like, rolled and stunned me and was able to get a hit off on me. That was stupid, but good for him. Alright, like I thought, there is nothing in here. So we're just going to go ahead and move on. But yeah, if you have a holy weapon and you kill those skeletons, they will die for good, at least until you use a bonfire again. So that's a reason to take a holy weapon into this place. You don't have to find the necromancers and kill them. There's a necromancer over there, actually. So we want to pretty much just run past all of these skeletons, and they have weird... Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, they have, like, weird attacks where they'll lunge at you from so far away. But again, there's no real point to destroy them until you kill the necromancer. So there we go. We've killed yet another necromancer. Notice you can backstab skeletons. Skeletons themselves aren't too difficult of an enemy. It's just them coupled with a necromancer obviously makes things somewhat challenging. And they have unpredictable attacks, as you can see there. What was that guy doing? He's like winding up. And there's a skeleton up there firing arrows at me. So I actually want to do some backtracking. Basically, this is just how it's going to go. We're going to be finding the necromancers, killing them, and then backtracking so that we don't miss any items. So let's see. We started about right here. Again, though, with this location, I don't think there's anywhere that we could have gone. Yeah. We basically just have to move to where we were anyways. We could drop down there. There is a fog door. But we're going to take things linearly. So we have to keep in mind that skeleton is up there. Anything in here? I don't think so. There's a lot of goodies to be found in this place, and I just realized there's also the fourth blacksmith, and I'm not even sure how to get to him. I know I have gotten to him before, but it's a weird way that you have to do it. I think you have to run and jump off of a certain ledge or something like that. Alright, so here we have, oh, a couple skeletons that I did not even see. Oh my god, why are you doing the jumping attack so often? I guess I'm trying to, like, I guess it's the same thing with the kick, but instead of kicking now, we're doing this attack. Alright, so we have an item here, which is going to be a Lucerne. Another item I've never knew how to pronounce. Lucerne. I'm assuming it's Lucerne. Was there still a skeleton up there? I don't think so. Okay. There's one right here, though. Die. Yeah, it's just like doing the jump attack, or whatever you want to call it. Every single time now. It's weird. Okay. Let's head this way, where I think there's a certain item. As well as the skeleton, who's not going to hit me. Never mind, I lied. But he's going to die for it. So because we have the Grass Crest shield, we can't really block all of these attacks, but luckily we're not taking too much damage anyways. We just need to attack them faster than they can attack us, pretty much. And these things aren't rising, are they? There's actually a Necromancer in there. You can see the light of his lantern. So, yeah. This is where they were firing arrows at me. Can we break through this? Probably not. So we can head out there, but before we do that, we want to fully explore this room. So let's go this way. I think there was a path that we missed, wasn't there? Yes, we did not go this way. And is there a point to this room? It would not appear so. So let's head back out into the daytime. Or into the light, I should say. It's interesting to think that this game doesn't have like a night and day cycle. It would be cool if it was sort of like a Legend of Zelda thing where at night different enemies would appear. Alright, so this bridge is not accessible because there's spikes all over it. And across from it there are two skeletons and a Necromancer! Oh my god, and I totally forgot about those exploding skeleton heads. But they don't do too much damage, which is nice. So our only way to continue forward is this way, and there's actually another exploding head. Why did it not activate, though? They actually do kill the skeletons, though. And you may have noticed I just got skewered by that statue right there. Some of these statues actually are traps and will basically pop out and attack you. Are these skeletons getting yep, they sure are. They're getting revived. This one might not, because we're getting pretty far away from that one skeleton, or from that Necromancer. Okay, let's go to the end of here and grab this. I think there are some skeletons following me, aren't there? Yep. So this is where a holy weapon would come in handy. Oh, and this is where not having a shield sucks. Okay, are they still getting... Oh, they are getting revived. Alright, so this is bad. Let's grab this. And... Oh, jeez. No. Our only option is to... Yeah, I was going to say our only option is to hit them all at once and kill them, but... Well, that's why you want to have a holy weapon, basically. And or find the Necromancers very fast. Alright, so we retrieved our souls and our humanity. Let's quickly activate this before these skeletons catch up to me. This is going to be difficult because there are so many and they get revived. But there we go. I don't remember this happening, actually. Actually, I remember usually you're able to get to the Necromancers before you pretty much are stopped by all of the skeletons in a loop of non-stop revival. But there we go. We've overturned this bridge. That's what that pillar did, by the way. So let's kill these. That guy just totally jumped off to his death. Also, these Necromancers have an attack where they fire fireballs at you, if you didn't notice that. Necromancer is dead. Oh! I was going to say, let's look behind us to see if there are any skeletons that are following us. And indeed there are, but they're not going to get revived this time around, so we just need to do some fancy footwork. And they are all dead, pretty much. Okay, let's see. We can go to the right over here. Let's do that, actually. Let's not do that. If we were to walk into one of those divots to the left or to the right, it would actually fall through, and we would drop a level. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to explore everything anyways without having to do that, so... Let's do things normally, shall we? I did see an item in there somewhere. But let's kill this guy. And let's see if he is going to get revived. Or necroed, I guess, would be a better word for it. He is, which means there's another Necromancer somewhere close by. So let's find him. I actually can't even end the episode, Soul of a Proud Knight, until I do find him, because these things will attack me as I'm trying to shut down all of the programs. So I'm not sure where this one is, but let's just go straight to the bottom. I think this one is going to be at the bottom. Okay, there he is. Hello there. No, you don't. Your necromancy days have come to an end. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna... Oh, he actually dropped something. Oh, I think I know what this is. Skull Lantern, yeah. Okay, so these necromancers actually have a chance to drop those, but you'll find one later on. So it's kind of... Well, it doesn't really matter that we found it early. I'm gonna chill here for like one more second just to see if any more skeletons come. Doesn't look like it, so we're gonna end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. In the next one, we will continue on in the Catacombs, and I will see you guys there.
Thank you.